welcome to my kitchen. So I've been processing an upper respiratory event this week, the last few days, and I just wanted to show you guys. I cook all this great food, but ultimately it is for healing, for the healing benefits. And so if I don't use it for healing, what's the point, right? So in processing this upper respiratory event this week, obviously I've slowed down, scaled back a lot on my work, and really taken some time for myself to reflect and to ask myself, why is this coming up now? How does this relate to the season? So that's one thing that I've learned by studying Ming Qigong with my master, Grandmaster Nan Lu. And I've learned how to nurture myself through food and to heal myself when I do have little things that come up. And so a couple amazing things, like today, for example, I've eaten this amazing soup. So it's seaweed, sweet potato, salmon, and cucumber soup. It's so nourishing and cooling for the kidney. It's supportive. I've had mint tea with honey to support my throat and to soothe my throat. But I've also stayed quiet. People don't realize that when they have these health events come up, it's not just about the food. It's not just about the medicine. It's about listening to your body. It's about tuning in to what you really need. Because after all, that's one of the reasons why these events happen. That's why we get colds and we get flus and we get COVID. Is because for some reason we need them in order to see something deeper within ourselves that need to shift a little bit so that we can be happier and healthier and have an amazing quality of life, right? So I'm going to make another supportive dish that's super easy. It's from tcmworld.org that you guys can make for yourself if you feel like you're processing anything this winter. This will be super supportive. The reason why I chose it is it's not only supportive for my processing, it really moves the blood, it moves the chi, it promotes that free flow, but at the same time, it's nurturing and supportive for my heart, which ultimately, that's what we need when we're sick, right? And I'm fixing to show you the secret. So the recipe on tcmworld.org, it's called broccoli and peaches. So I didn't have broccoli and peaches, but you can use any leftover greens. It's going to support your liver and it's going to help things flow. Whatever's passing through you, it's going to help things flow out. That's what we want, right? We want that gone. So I took spinach. Then you take peaches. These peaches are very special. So these peaches, my mother and I froze, processed this summer together. I went to her house. That's something that I really enjoy doing in the summer, is going to her house, and just like the old days, we take a fruit or a vegetable, apples, peaches, tomatoes, vegetable soup. There's something out of the garden that we process together and we preserve it together. So here I'm not only getting the healing benefits, the healing essence of the peaches. But I'm also connecting that with a consciousness, with the memory, with the love of my mother. And that's one thing that we learn in Dragon's Way Qigong is relationship. That generational relationship is so important. From our mothers, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, to our brothers, our sisters, our children, our grandchildren. So, with that being said, that is one of my favorite things to experience during Thanksgiving, right? Is making these recipes that are healthy, that are nurturing, that are supportive, but also this is the season to be with your family, to be with your friends, to be with your community, to be with each other in a time when you need them the most, to come together to be thankful for everything that you've received throughout the summer season, throughout the spring, throughout the year, because this year is coming to a close. It's going to be Christmas before we know it. This year is going to be over. So I don't know about you guys, but for the rest of the year, I'm going to tap in and be super, super grateful, super thankful, and just experience this essence in myself, like feel it for myself. And then it can extend out to family. All right, so lastly, I'm going to crack a little salt in there. And you're going to let this sit for an hour. And when you let this sit for an hour, you come back and all the flavors have melted together. It's down at room temperature. It's going to taste great. All those flavors are just going to blend and meld together. They're going to be all tasty and juicy and sweet and wonderful. Oh, it's going to taste delicious. All right. Thank you, Mother, for the peaches. All right. Love you guys. Mwah.